Hello, Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. We want to take a look at this new reading that I've developed for you guys. It's called the Circle of Life reading. It's going to encompass the time period of January and into February, even though we'll be back sometime in February to take another look at this reading. First, here on YouTube, you have the reading I'm calling, again, the Circle of Life. It's all about you. It's all about your intentions, maybe what you want, the path that you're walking in life, maybe where we need to focus some energy, and what our support systems are going to look like within the next month and a half or two. Because time is malleable, so this may not even be happening for some of you yet. It may be coming. Some of it may be things that you've already experienced. Everybody is different. Not every reading is going to resonate. Check your sun, moon, and rising if it doesn't. Now, at the end of this reading, over at my VIMEO channel, we're going to take a look at this new deck called the After Tarot. It's the sister deck. It goes with the New Vision Tarot. The After Tarot is... it takes place just the moment after this one does. So yeah, I think it's really very interesting, the new depictions that are coming our way in this new deck of cards. That's going to be, again, your love reading. It's called Love Side by Side. It's going to be over at my Vimeo channel. I'll leave the link down below. Now, okay, first of all, our focus point for you guys. Well, for some of you, your focus is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is working diligently to develop something, to create something. So you're working quite hard at something with the Eight. It's something that's in its process. It's in development. This can be you working on yourself, making personal improvements in order to better your life. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. This can talk about inheritance, family money, but usually large amounts of money, either coming your way. In some cases, you're working incredibly hard to earn the money to pay for something that revolves around the family. So you may be looking for help from family members, some assistance, financial assistance at this time, because the 10 does talk about inherited wealth, family wealth, that sort of a connection. But with the eight pentacles here, I think it's really very much about how you earn your wealth in connection with that stability of the family earnings as your focus. Now, let's take a look at our first position and asks, Gemini, who are you now? Well, in some cases, Gemini is represented here with the Justice card. Maybe justice is coming your way during a period of time where something unjustly had I can't talk this morning, has happened. Okay, maybe something is ending in your life. The Ten of Swords. With all of this swords energy, you're at the end of a road. It may have been a struggle. It may have been mentally trying. But you're definitely at the end of something here, Gemini, because the Justice card is here to serve up the right where there may have been a wrong. And help is arriving. So you have help, you have assistance, you're looking for justice in a situation, you're working your way towards that, and I think that any rights will be made, any corrections that need to be made in a place where maybe things we're uneven or unequal, or there may have been a wrong perpetrated upon you. Justice is coming your way. Who, again, I can't speak this morning. Who were you then? I'm going to slow it down. Who were you then? Well, now, first of all, and this talks about the past. Well, this is about past relationships. Mother, father, grandparents, memories of days gone by. And the King of Cups. So some of you are thinking about, you're very deep into memories of love right now. Very interesting that we've got these memories of old, talking about who you were then. Very loving, but we know the Six of Cups brings that energy back. Connections to people from your past. I'm not sure they're coming back. I think you've spent a lot of time in your past thinking about days gone by, memories from the past. But then we have this King of Cups. I think that maybe some of your attitudes towards what it is that you desire, your greatest expectations and hopes, may have been focused on something in the past. There's a lot of affection there in the past, but who you are now, even though there was affection for someone or something in your past, now we're looking at wanting to set that thing free. Maybe remove it because something from your past has become a burden in your life. It was something maybe that you once very much cared for. So maybe it was someone that you very much had a deep relationship, a deep loving bond for. But that feeling of the past is in the past now, and where you are now is kind of done with it all and wanting to set it free. And you're working, developing quite diligently on how you're going to focus your attention on money. I think this money may really be talking about you maybe legally removing yourselves from a situation so that you can move forward freely. But there's a relationship from the past that we have to get beyond before we can do anything about the future. Now, third position asks, my voice is going quickly. I have a bit of a cold coming on, so forgive me. What are your expectations? Well, for some of you, you are expecting to be able to release something. It's usually a relationship when she shows up, because she can be the widow, the woman left behind, the lonely person, someone who needs to be in complete control of their own lives because they frankly don't really have anyone that they can lean on. They're very independent. They have a very, usually they have a very weak support system. But you've got the Ten of Cups here. So you're thinking that your support system is going to be very, very good, very strong. And I think maybe the support system we're looking at may be a more mature woman, usually divorced or widowed, or someone who is able to sit alone, who can designate authority to others quite easily because she's very decisive. And I think you're looking to bring this female energy into the scenario for love and support and also assistance in helping you remove yourself from whatever situation is around you that is trying or a problem. But for you, your expectations look good, but you're looking very much for love and support from a more mature person around you, or even from what seems like an antiquated kind of legal system. But justice is coming either way, because she's represented here actually twice. You actually expect to be pretty happy with the results. Now we ask, what do you need right now from your life? Absolutely, what my Geminis are needing is love, pure and simple, unrequited love. We have the King of Cups next to the Ace of Cups. We've run the entire gamut of the emotional cycle. We go from the one to the King in one single layout. Okay? This is what you're needing right now. I think for some of you, there's a water sign male who is incredibly relevant right now in whatever it is that you are doing here. I'm very confused. I have no scenario here for you guys, which is really kind of strange. You've got high expectations from another sword sign, or this can be inner strength during a time of maybe widowhood or separation. But this person is emotionally invested in you, or you are emotionally invested in this person. Now, next to this Queen, we have this King of Cups. King of Cups has already been here once. Talks about your emotions, the fluidity of your emotions. How honest are you about your emotions, the love that you hold? What you're needing right now is that deep sense of love, but with some newness. Maybe you and your partner are looking at ways to change things up. Maybe change your lives separately and look at a situation with someone new. Maybe your desires at this time, what you're really wanting from your life right now. Maybe someone new. Maybe the partner you're with, it has turned out to be trying, emotionally unstable, or maybe even emotionally empty. With the Queen of Swords here, she can deplete your happiness. And what you are going through right here may be the depletion of happiness, and you're looking forward to a new person or a new way of expressing your love. Now, what kind of support system do you have from others? Well, we have a pretty decent home situation. So whatever this issue is here where you're looking for justice, I think your support system is home right now. I think you've got a happy relationship. There's newness there. There's a new element of something happening here with your relationship. Maybe it's a new child coming your way if that is what you are welcoming in. If you're willing to welcome it in, it's a very happy thing. You expect, though, that there's going to be clarity with happiness. But there's still something going on here, and I think it's connected to a work situation for Gemini where you're needing a sense of justice to be served. It looks like your love lives are stable. It looks like, for the most part, you've got a good support system with the Six of Pentacles Here with the Four of Wands, it talks about happy home life with an even give and take of the finances, the wealth, the earthly goods. Now, what is inspiring to you right now, Gemini? Well, we have the Two of Swords. The choice. Maybe making a blind choice. It may be making a choice around something that you just don't see yet. You may have to make a decision about moving forward towards something that you're not quite sure what is in front of you. But emotionally, you can handle it. You're at a very strong place here with the Eight of Cups, the walking away from something that is a disappointment. Now, this can be connected to love. I'm not quite sure. It's a bit of a back and forth, but I expect nothing less than back and forth, up and down from my Geminis. It's the way you guys live. There are always two sides to every situation for a Gemini. Nothing is ever black or white. It's all gray for Gemini. There are always two sides to a Gemini story. So what's inspirational to you? We have the Eight of Cups. Maybe this is a person who is inspiring to you, who has had the ability to walk away from something that was not only confusing, but was also an emotional train wreck. Because that's what this can be. But we know that this guy also refills his cup. Once he walks away from whatever he's emotionally invested himself in, he can walk away free and clear to fill his cup somewhere else. So I think you may be inspired by a person or an activity around you where there's been walking away, a clear decision to walk away into a life where there's uncertainty. And maybe you're looking at this person's life as an example, or this action as an example, and wanting to move towards that yourself. But for whatever reason, the Two of Swords with the Eight of Cups comes out as inspiring to you, which to me tells me walk away from whatever is uninspiring to you, because there's something there. Once you make the choice, there's a new source of inspiration for you waiting there. Now, we look at the problems or the hardships for Gemini. Well, number one, a problem or a hardship for you may be a more mature, can be a female energy, doesn't have to, can be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, doesn't have to be. But problems or hardships, and Michael just said this person is not a problem. This person is your support system. This is someone who you know is available to you at a moment's notice. This energy comes on very quickly, even though it's a pentacle energy which talks about money. And maybe it's your money. Maybe it's the speed at which your money is coming in. Because the Queen of Pentacles is very slow with her earnings, with her development, with her fortune. It's a very slow building thing. And so this Queen of Pentacles your issue right now, honestly, Gemini, I keep hearing that it's the speed at which your money is coming in right now. That is the hardship, the issue for you. It's as if you need a sum of money. You need it. I hear $1,000. But you need a sum of money. And you need it quickly. You need it quickly. And there may be a mature person in the scenario who works very hard, and the money is slow for them too, especially if they are an earth sign. But you may have a blockage with money where it comes to an earth sign female, maybe needing to borrow money from an earth sign female. That offer you're going to need to make quickly, and there may be some issue around that borrowing of family funds. For some of you, you're looking to borrow or to dip into family funds, and that issue may be a bit of a problem. Now, what is your outcome? The 10 of Wands, another 10. Laying down what's been a burden. And the 5 of Wands. This is about competition. This can be a test you need to take, an examination. I'm hearing for someone, it's college. It's coming up with money to finish college. That's what I hear. Yes. Thank you very much. For a small handful of you, this is the conflict around earning enough money to finish your education. Just know that there will be help, I do believe, from this Queen of Pentacles here. That energy comes about pretty quickly, but with the 10 of Wands, that burden will be easily put to rest. And I think there is help on the way. Like I said, I felt that help was coming, that there's a feeling that there's a rescue going on, but it's a financial rescue. It's connected to family money, and for some of you, for you, it's around developing something. Your education, a career path, a business, whatever it is, there is a problem here where you're going to have to turn to a family member for help. It's about money, and the decision to ask for help comes out really kind of quickly. But I do see that the assistance will be there for whoever this is resonating with, Gemini. Now, what I've got here for you is I've got this oracle book. It's called the Oracle Book. It is a book of answers to your life questions. I want you to think of a life question that was not answered here for you, and maybe this answer will resonate for you. And we open the page to palmistry. The palm reader observes a square palm and fingers. Pay attention to the details is the advice given by the palm reader here. So for some of you seeking help, looking to finalize, to finish a educational endeavor or a work endeavor or something where justice was not there, but it's presented now. It will be there now. You have to pay attention to the details. The details are going to be very important right now. So if you're filling out paperwork, pay attention. This could be you going to a bank for a loan in that situation. And that may be a bit of a problem for you. Maybe the problem is credit. That is always very possible. But again, the palm reader's advice is to pay attention to the small details, because that is where your true movement is in the finalization of the small things. I think that's all I've got for you on this reading, Gemini. Now, if you want, go over to my Vimeo channel if you want to look at love, because this was not about love. Even though we have cups here, what you're needing here is love and support. That's not a romantic situation. Although it could be from your partner. In that situation, I think you have a great deal of love and support from those around you. But it doesn't speak of romantic love. We're going to go over to Vimeo and take a look at that subject next for you, Gemini. And until the next time, please take care of yourself. Take care of anybody who loves you and who loves you back. And peace.